Okay, so today we're going to be watching videos of women telling other women how they show a man their value. I think it's good to have a man's perspective, but I also think it's more important to have a woman who actually shows a man her value, right? What they do to show a man their value. So let's see what they have to say, and I'll pause it every now and then to give you guys my take on it. And if you guys want to work with me one on one, go to mindfulattraction.org. And yes, people, as soon as I wake up, I make videos. I'm like Frankenstein. I just get up and come down here and make videos. That's why I look like I just woke up.
Value you. Men value things that they work hard for. They cherish the things that they earn. They do not value what they did not have to work hard for.
I pause to say this is why men who have a lot of power, they're not good candidates because they're used to getting things easy. Like some men, their dopamine system towards women are fucking fried. They've had it so easy with women that anytime a woman makes it hard on him, they leave. And it's not down the woman's fault. It's just that he has treated women as pleasure objects, and he has gotten it so easy that when a good woman comes along, he finds her boring. And some women internalize that and they turn needy and creepy when in reality that's not her fault. It's just that this man is fundamentally flawed and there's nothing you could do about it.
They do not value when it's given to them for free or for low effort. Meaning, if you want this man to value you, you have to value yourself. Treat yourself like a high.
One second. We're gonna give her a crack because it sounds like she's reading to us a lullaby. It's way too fucking slow, man. All right, 1.5. Jesus Christ.
Prize, like a high value woman. Switch up the way that you talk, the way you converse, the way that you think, the way that you walk, the way that you dress, the way that you carry yourself. Everything about you, carry it like a high value woman. That is not easy to have. That is not easy to access. Be selective with who you allow in your bubble. Have healthy boundaries. Maintain your boundaries.
And just being selective causes you to unconsciously do everything correctly, right? Like just being selective will cause you to be more willing to walk away, cause you to ask the right questions. It'll put them in a defensive position where they know they still haven't won you over, right? It's almost like you have a toothpick in your mouth. Yeah, okay, prove yourself to me. Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right, okay. Right? But you gotta have the right standards though, because some of you motherfuckers are like, oh, you're not old? Oh, you don't got money? Oh, you broke? Oh, hell no. Like, what the fuck is you stop snapping your fingers, man. Like, oh shit. That's fucking karma. Okay, sorry, my fault. Sorry about that. All right, let's continue.
If you want him to value you, you have to value yourself, and you have to carry yourself like a woman who values herself. Check out the link in my bio for my step-by-step dating guide if you're a single woman who is ready to go from single to
respect.
Well, I hope that chorus you speak a little faster, my love, because oh my God.
Men don't cherish what they don't respect, and they don't respect what they don't earn. A man's love is built on admiration, and admiration grows through challenge, not in playing games, but in depth. See, here's the truth. If you give everything too easily, he will take you for granted. But when you know your worth, you invite him to rise to his. When you set boundaries, you're not doing it to push him away. You're drawing a line in the sand.
Why does he have a filter on? Bro, dude, stop it with the filter, okay? What the fuck?
A line that says that if you want me, you have to show up as the best version of you. I know that some of you are thinking, oh, that's manipulation. That's not manipulation. That's self-respect. When you respect yourself, you force him to decide, is he going to step up or is he going to step out? And don't be afraid of the ones that step out. They weren't meant for you, because the right man will always step up. He won't see your strength as a challenge to his masculinity.
Like, that's enough. I just feel like there's a bunch of hocus pocus woo woo. What the fuck are you talking about? Shit. Move on to the next girl.
treating
in his place by your side.
the more access that man that is treating you wrongly has of you, and the more available you are to him, the more you're teaching him how to treat you with disrespect. And the more that you allow him to treat you that way while you continue with him, the blinder he becomes to his flaws and mistakes.
That's very true, right? You get them drunk on power because you don't call them out on their bullshit, and they become worser. It's like Cesar Milan. Cesar Milan could fix your dog, but if he leaves and all of a sudden you go back to your old habits with that dog and you let that dog dominate you, you're going to lose the growth, right? So it's kind of like a lot of the times they're bad, but you reinforce that behavior because you stay. Your presence reinforces the bullshit.
And the less he will actually change and upgrade for you. And let me explain. If you want a man to be on your level while he's giving you less than you deserve, regardless of how much you love him, you have to be able to walk away. You should be able to walk away from someone you adore if they're giving you less than you deserve, because you know your value.
It's like you gotta like you gotta be able to abort misstroke, right? Like right when you think things are good, the moment they show you that sign that, oh, wait a minute, this is not who they are. Oh, wait a minute, they're getting comfortable. I'm opening up and they're getting comfortable and they're pulling away. I like them and I'm attached, but they're starting to take me for granted. So even though it's difficult, even though I'm attached already, I'm a spite my nose. I'm a spite my face. I'm a cut my nose to spite my face. Like I'm a leave you, even though it hurts. I'm a leave you. And I'll be honest with you, that's the hardest part, and that's the ultimate sign of your self-esteem. That's when you start to prove yourself. Who am I really? Am I really this person who respects themselves? You know, because you'll encounter this, and a lot of the time, some women, because they don't want to deal with the pain of leaving because they're already attached, they stay. But that's the thing, right? That's what I tell you guys. Your self-worth is a lot of the times is tied up by how much can you trust yourself to recover from losing someone you love. How much can you trust your faculties to bring you back to a state of equilibrium? A lot of women, when they encounter a guy who they're already attached to, I'm leaving them, a lot of the times they get needy and creepy because they don't know how to manage those emotions. So self-esteem a lot of the times is a reflection of whether or not you can regulate your emotions. It's not about a thought, oh, I'm so positive. No, it's, I like this person and I'm losing them. Can I recover? And if you can't recover, your self-esteem is high. If you believe you can recover, your self-esteem is high. If you think you can't do this yourself and you need their validation, your self-esteem is low.
And you want what you deserve. Now, once you walk away from that man, you give him two options. Either he upgrades to your level and has to learn how to treat
Is she on her break? Don't get fired, my love.
you, or he'll leave to somebody else that is his level.
Ladies, sometimes the best way to remind a man of your value is through your absence, by not being so available and accessible to him. And this is where a lot of women get it wrong, is they think, Nelly, if I'm not around and I'm not texting him and I'm not in front of his face, then he's just going to forget about me. No, my love, he is going to remember you. In fact, he's going to start to wonder, why is it so easy for her to walk away?
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah. I'm like, whoa, bitch, thought you loved me. Whoa, you're not going to therapy? What the fuck? Wait, you're not drinking more? How are you so happy? Oh, hell no, I gotta go back, right? Like, as funny as that sounds, that's the logic behind some of these people, right? They get offended at the fact that you recovered and you're happy now.
value things that are difficult to obtain. Think about it like Hermes bags, okay? Hermes bags, honestly, not that much better quality than Chanel or Louis Vuitton. And I'm not trying to debate the fashion people here, okay? I own these brands, therefore I know I'm right. But the perception of the value is higher because they're harder to get your hands on. You have to wait a year. You have to spend all this money. You have to play this stupid game at the store to get your hands on a bag, and it might take you a long time. And so people will spend more and the market value will be higher because the brand creates that perception. You got to start looking at yourself as a Birkin in a sea of Michael Kors and Hermes bags, not to knock other people, but see your own value if you want other people to see it too, if you want to influence the perception of you. And by the way, I know I'm going to get criticism. People are going to be like, oh, you shouldn't have to teach a man your value. You know what? Sometimes you forget your own worth and you need to set the standard again for yourself. And also, some people do need a little bit of like a reminder from time to time because they get too comfortable. Okay. Follow me for more dating tips.
Yeah. I mean, I loved her analogy. I love your analogy, girl with the bags, handbags. I mean, it's really nice. I understood it, actually. That was actually a really good analogy. I bet she was like, she got her bag one day. She was like, wait a minute. This reminds me of dating. Right? Let's keep listening.
And good luck.
Number one mindset. to
Oh,
be
damn.
to make
Okay.
toward you, fight for you, and realize your value. In the past, you've probably been way too far in your masculine energy, and you've been chasing and giving and trying to convince him of your worthiness and love by trying to be the perfect girlfriend, the perfect person to date, etc. You're probably successful in other areas of your life by doing this, and it works great at work, but not in romance. By doing this with a man, he's going to take you for
I can promise you she did that. She's the type to order from me at the restaurant. She reminds me of the girl from Will Smith from the Fresh Prince, where she started being demanding and domineering. You know, there's a lot of, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of masculine energy radiating, and that's because she's very self-assured, right? And it works in her normal life, but dating life, that shit don't work. Like that commanding voice, like saying you gotta make sure, like that commanding, right? You know, like a lot of women who are very masculine, they really think that showing how much of a leader she is makes a guy like, oh wow, she's cool. No. That's how you show your worth at work, not with guys. You got to be a little bit more soft. Put the tiger back inside and bring out the lamb. Like y'all cannot be coming across as way too confident. In fact, you know, guys prefer a little bit more awkwardness, a little bit more shyness. Way too much confidence. Holy shit! Way too much, just confidence. For a guy, it's too masculine. You gotta act. You gotta learn how to act a little bit, even if you're very confident. A little bit of awkwardness goes a long way.
granted. You have to completely reverse this. If he wants to talk to you, he needs to reach out to you. He needs to text you or call you first. The more a man invests, the more value he sees. Watch How Men Fall in Love in my profile. It's complimentary. And if you love it,
yeah, man, I totally agree. Let me know what you guys think about this, man, and I'll see you guys next time, man. By the way, I need to know what's going on, man. Like, YouTube is not recommending my videos, man. It's getting a little sad. Like, people are just not clicking on it anymore. Am I out of touch, man? Do you guys want me to make more different videos? I don't get it. Like, I don't know what happened after I did that meditation retreat. Something happened. Like, after the last retreat that I did, I came back and all of a sudden my views, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman, what I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, what you talk about your kid? That's not my kid. She's like, no, because of him, because of your videos, he's here. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's a thing. But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.